me di bi beba kwaku di bi beba bigi susu di bi beba na we de kakra bi wo FIFA Club World Cup nim na ma notice ade bi Madrid winning 3-2 against Dortmund no ade miensa me de ma adwen call so a ase most especially Real Madrid fans no enhu ye no Alonso befa Real Madrid boboku no wa create 3 new options e won the squad nim players akesi omwo ho no Vini mu ye ni mo dada Fedi Valverde mu Rudiger mu Alonso FIFA Club World Cup no every single game awabo no ken mimi hu ne se wa create 3 options e won the squad nim the first one Frank Garcia me no me no nim se anka Frank Garcia de ye bo season no na say La Liga ne other UEFA competitions are Real Madrid boy no ebe wie no anka ye player ba kwa anka 40 poni so be free Real Madrid bobo kodima Frank Garcia no operate as a left back at the Real Madrid by FIFA Club World Cup no under Jabi Alonso abrante ne status asesa onim say wa man new role the amano no a dynamic up and down left back ye kaso be a dynamic left and a up and down left back obi a o patrol e the left side o sa left side and say ye bo 4 back ye bo 3 back oko na waba enti sa 10 ho no o patrol ye kaso me dynamic left back omukọ esoro na omoba form and so far o FIFA Club World Cup me jitu mu say ye ka left backs a ye ade pa e wo wiase a omfa Frank Garcia nka ho by ken utan okodura na oyini brika Frank Garcia under Alonso it seems the modern bonasesa and gradually or pick it up dia tosu mienu the new role of Arda Guler say Alonso ball no obo ni nyina no they will control rhythm Arda Guler Madrid say obey use high low tempo ni nyina Arda Guler because on the control rhythm no enti say osese team na Arda Guler no obey gina defensive defensive line anim ono na yebeka say pretty as a deep lying playmaker enken sa role no enye role ketwa in 1930 papa your friend Vittorio Pozzo no ye coach wo Italy introduce formation be in 1930 near kind of metodo system so in 1930 Vittorio Pozzo introduce the metodo system no he introduce the deep lying playmaker and obi obo as a deep lying playmaker no require ball skills yemfa hoden ye de bo ye de adwen eni nyansa ene bo sa ro ho until recently chobi ti se pelu e obebo bo ni yi e ye adwen ye de bo and so far under Alonso the new role of Arda Guler obo ebo ni yi passing or take vision creativity or take composure and decision or take and to so another option our creative was set up nim no e Arda Guler o man the new role then the striker Gonzalo Garcia say Omani operate as a boss dominator striker. We see different types of strikers. Ofa obi to say Benzema, or person obe chirebe jebo, obe control, obe involve play, or you different. By Alonso ba Real Madrid no, akra no using as a striker, eye Gonzalo Garcia no, Omani operate as a boss dominator. Ne de any say on hold him onto the ball, or making sure certain you be creating space. No one who you who position box in him, and to check in go so say, now no can go no say. And to say 3 players we know. Alonso e dia creative option I want the squad nim ye heard the new season no e betima ba mami rem transfers kakra abrante friend say Jack Grealish Manchester City player so far Aston Villa aba Everton aba keme na o ka say Napoli for so ekọ ho yes Manchester City for ne say still na no team bi enu ho a wa ready say on betima fa abrante no na Manchester City mpokra ye say omo ye ready say ombe reduce omo asking price no ba Brentford friend say Jack Grealish no ni sika no oje no SK teams na we £300,000 a year a week year ni nyina na 15.6 million pounds ye say SK clubs na we clubs na nye willing ana boy ni mpokra nye willing say obe reduce ne salary no anka City for the omo ye ready say omo asking price no ombete so ba Brentford ni nye na again say 15.6 million pounds na oje no oba bete so. Na story we ken etwetwe maso kakra menim se begin kwaku ombe wo interest wo nipa o this story ne buy no ye trust in the power transfer market ne story bi odi abia ye correct na story a nipa ne dia ba me hu bi ewie ye moama ye se Bayern eko Mohamed Kudus ana o ka che Bayern for se da bi o perspective nko a Me who story na ye me wa kakra. But the current story the make can say nipa na or the exclusive na ba no. E obi a ye trusting what transfer market.
Kudus are rejected
Bayern. I say already wa catch Bayern for ne say or the yes I'm a space for. Our person space no ko minim reason tia.
And it's on rejected. I agree over Bintiana.
By says anka space ne Bayern na.
Ka so to America.
E ho na twetwe maso kakra no. Anka ko
ye. Yesa ka William de ne bi.
Anka ko ye source bia anka minjindi. By source no de aba no. E trustworthy. A de aba.
Bayern de nyamene no kranim ne. Nka be me nwa. No no kra chusu Bayern ka be me nwa. Because that boy now was right one.
Michael
Olise no. Ana won hwesa akwa no.
Oni bobo pa. Ana number 10 row no enye musiela yesu prepare musiela so ko tunu no so enye easy. Enti binim se baby se wa weigh the options are. By nipa no this story we aba no. Untimi nka so oboa. So far said the only two dwa no. West Ham for ne 6 pairs for ne nsam kono mo mbra biem. Sa add-ons ni bonuses ne de entimi nsi.
Ah, 6 pairs. I dey pa no mo ye ne sa no. Se omo je say Tottenham je Champions League.
Ana
omo je Premier League. It's going to be better.
Because when the president say Spurs say Champions League, be a possible we are said by on a scale of 0 to 10, Spurs edge Champions League any league, you know, a bear one. Entina West Ham for nipo omu full cash no. Now him say and no link it to West Ham I say omo bear room for Ademola Lookman. Enti eya koye me say ase West Ham for no so plan say omo ton Mohamed Kudusa omo so ko for Ademola Lookman.
Also part Atletico Madrid.
Also Atletico Madrid so ne kasa. Enti West Ham for ne person omo ton Kudusa ntem. No ma ya quick no metimi akwa Ademola Lookman ho. Enti story am nsaka awie no eye me nwanwa say yesi Kudus etimi a reject Bayern. Minim say no ko buy. Nipa no de buy no me genidi. Na ken onim say eye Barcelona wingers na omo peni nyina no. Barca e de ato omo nyina anim say omo ntua embro 60 million euros. Obien who Barcelona for so betua bro 60 million euros. Luis Diaz o Rashford o obien ntua 60 million euros. Barcelona for say a maximum no 60 million euros extra.
Barca e kele ntua na.
Omo nya kele ntua ba omo de omo de ato. So we omo
and there's any sad say omo ye.
Madrid nanke ye omo ye kele ntua sem. Barca de so omo de omo say ye betua ba ye ma ne ntra 60 million euros. Into my catch teams in nyina no eba sa na e go in favor of Marcus Rashford because Rashford see can 40 million dia kan nyina no so ya above 60 million no enti Barca so de oto omanim metesa na wo ka Rodrigo de Paul ne Inter Miami de no me na wo ka say so Flamingo for so abawrem so mo pe Rodrigo de Paul Flamingo abawrem so mo pe abrante no Liverpool for you so intermediaries over transfers are ubetima wo agent club news betima wo but obetima decide say omo koye outsourcing obi oye purchasing and supply bi anim outsourcing and Liverpool for call intermediaries for be say omo nko Konate na nkomo ne nkasa na boy ne nsesa na adwe ye say Konate so dia two intermediaries nanim say Liverpool for decide say omo beton no eye sama we dia e team ba ko pe na ope Real Madrid bobuku no say omo beton no anim ya dia e Real Madrid ana ope. Na onim say Luis Diaz eso ni Liverpool for e wo gentleman agreement bi. Na sa gentleman agreement no mo no. Ye say omudi nkomo no omudi tum say team bi ba na okra 82 million euros a ombetime jaya manako. Eno ana Luis Diaz ye say osani de ko kasa say osre o ma do say one Bayern for agree de ba na onim say Nico de no ebenwen ne say. Enti say omo wo sika bi omo mfa bi nka ho no omo befa no because omo a gentleman agreement of 82 million euros. And you see Liverpool ne boy na agree say obi di 82 million euros bo betime jai abrante no amanako. Me na wo ka say what the tudwa Nicolas Jackson so onko ba bia no. Onim say ken last week am be breaking story ready ma say Atletico Madrid for Nicolas Jackson. E ma make say me koye nhwehwemu di aba. Eno na ma Nicolas Jackson aba bonten say onko ba bia no. Atletico Madrid ene Ali Barat ana twetwe nkomo. Enti Ali Barat ana na ede kwoto Nicolas Jackson anim say Atletico Madrid for nimpokura ba say omopo ana ma Nicola Jackson catch and say on person obeko baby and see afi we die obesi form wo Chelsea sa afi bi be de season be de dia ma onu Nicola Jackson ya afi we enti wa catch Ali Barat say on quality come the team no Fenerbahce for so ese omo ntwema Barcelona Marcus Rashford Fenerbahce for so say omo pe Marcus Rashford enti Jose person say reunite with Marcus Rashford no more per Sancho and Sancho so per Juventus enti Jose ne Fenerbahce for so say omo pe Marcus Rashford na Hoyland so situation no wakache Ruben Amorim say the only thing about team am free Manchester United team no say Manchester for na me kanche ne say omo onye part of the plans say Manchester for team be catch no Hoyland say onye part of the planner ono abranti robe free Manchester United asundwem Juventus Winfred Ndidi Juventus aberem so mo per Winfred Ndidi on say Juventus beton Douglas Luiz sa abranti no ento beton no me no ka say Ndidi din abepiem na AC Milan ana Victor Boniface enkomo no ahyase dendenden AC Milan Victor Boniface enkomo no ahyase say Victor Boniface impokra no ese nani beje say obe free Germany abepiem ewo Italy abesi akan dia ma team e friend say AC Milan we a story be say Manchester City for show interest ewo Danzel mu Inter Milan for a right wing back no unima de krontia Manchester City for eko Newcastle so mo ko Livramento na omuko Newcastle so mo ko Livramento no ana Newcastle for abo mu 80 million pounds
Livramento
ai
ono no ni Chelsea
80 million pounds enti eno na ma
and Dumfries so yes 25
ai on so ne de ye from first to be 15
first to 15
aha na the release clause no sa date nipa ho age se woni Inter for negotiate en na ma ye say Man City for say ne yenko Inter na bo ni say de e wo so Livramento 80 de Pep Guardiola say la untua
Livramento 80 million
untua
okay Kwame Dela ana ede bebraba wa me hu bebre no Elderson Toswe
Kemeda say na mamenchia awoshi senior man ewo dunkwa no fin
awoshi
no nti mechia awoshi ye pa na yentoa so de tie ne say I remember very well say be 2 years nie na ye discuss how ye will get our Ghanaian players there say ombenya big clubs abo. One of those things are not a boss me mind is in terms of talent. Your players are talented guys, but sometimes Nigeria, Senegal for omutiminya links ko big clubs na your players in Kobe. And you remember we saying say Kudus wo. Now say news about funny nyina I am not surprised a bit. Ebra Kudus every Jennifer Mendelovich aswaye e move to roof agency pe and I can say Kudus transfer. A lots of stories will come around him. What one of the big agencies a roof John Bizima. If you don't know John Bizima, roof ankasa ninchi ewo Germany by munchi ninchi wa he Germany. John Bizima no ono ne manage Segina Bri. Ono na de Sadio Mane eko Bayern Munich. Oye big agent pao. Ono na manage Ademola Lookman. Ono na manage Kai Havertz, Karim Adeyemi. Inti Kudus de nsa kwa anase odiniti kwa share big agency. So these stories are going to come up. Now, these guys will get Kudus a better club. For that I am assured. But what do we want as Ghanaians? What do Kudus want? A big club na Kudus unkoba anasa unkoba club obenya bo ni biabo. But what the mecho ya say? Kudus type on the style of play ni ye. Debian oye sima imon papa unpassable na mfamami. Everything should go through Muhammad Kudus. That is the style of play. It is a okoto timwa. Team no obie bobia. You will not see Kudus play well. Once Moise ebe big jidi o Kudus mana West Ham ombo boni bi fa no so no na Kudus bo pa Graham Potter obi ambo boni bi no na say Kudus ya your ordinary but on your ordinary the type no say everything should go through him or yes number 10 for ni bi Inti ayadian na Ghana for epe. Say a big club there, roof agency, they will get Kudus a big club to play. Say a game time with there, then we should be very careful. Say West Ham for no Obunya Ometonama Chelsea, Obun Tomach a Tottenham da. Tottenham, Omu biggest rival, West Ham for Kahumi. Omu no Munkau. Na sanyesa West Ham for a year to Omu Yesika. Inca they will not even negotiate with Tottenham Hotspur. Say, Ebi akotoko wachre no ne House of Folk here negotiation. But Chelsea for no, they are not willing to pay what West Ham United want. Chelsea say, with the players say, but now they can crash also. West Ham here seek liquid money. Now they are fun accounts anymore. Say they will run away from the financial fair play. Maybe what to the joy say. And nothing I'm not Tottenham for no was Russes here because Chelsea are not willing to pay cash or persuade the players no kwaji. It is a Tottenham na wo hosisi here. Kudus will negotiate. They say Tottenham team no. Thomas Frank no pe Brian Mbuemu. Brian Mbuemu we nya no. And the Kudus so profile na Brian Mbuemu dey ya pe. It looks like he's been offered playing time e wo Tottenham Hotspur. Okọ benya ball ni bia bo. Me Tottenham nanka say na me say da nyu omu niam ni ndi but say odi be call club for bi dey. West Ham is okay. Let's see what will happen. Dia tosubio. Arsenal ne Victor Gyokeres no. They tell say. Last year, now was the Arsenal for Benjamin Sesko. And the boy extended the contract. Then there was agreement Edu. Any boy any agent Basanovic agreement by month for say Arsenal will come back for this boy. So time no will release clause of 50 million euros. But the release clause no say the more all board, the more also go no release clause no air cost. Say when we ended the season, the release clause moved from 50 to 80 million euros still. Mikel Arteta, the ideal choice of pay, Benjamin Sesko and Victor Gyokeres. Sesko no owa or 6'5" Arsenal for pay attention for Nibia or fall in. Sesko 22 years. Sesko Bob Bundesliga, unlike the Portuguese league. Intika Sesko na play on paper, but when they went to negotiate with Leipzig, the last time we catch us a club sir, when you negotiations are all bre pay RB Leipzig. Leipzig for na say pay the release clause. And now so say it's canu to kakra. No problem. Ubetia 90 million euros now the add-ons account. So either you are paying 80 million euros cash down or you are paying 90 million euros. That's not for say we cannot do it. And almost someone siase. And now I'm asking, I follow about Victor Gyokeres deal. You know? Now, Ken, this is where it gets interesting. Yeah? Boy, any agents, you know, Omumwa, Sports in Lisbon, for no crack. See, Sports in Lisbon, for no say 100 million. They know, sir, Obi no better boy in 100 million. It makes a lot of sense. Omon ton 100 million. On person 80 million euros. See, 80 million euros na Sports in Lisbon for no edge, you know. Say agents and about my clubs now 80 million euros. Boy, any agents, 10% too. And agents, you know, I don't know. As a woman boy now too desperate. In say clubs now for boy enough. As now bed or the CCI 65 million euros cash down. And now they crash also for add-ons. Into the add-ons now come you are looking at 80 million euros, 65 plus 15. And now, Sports Lisbon for say you pay 70 million euros. It's the difference right now. Sikana Kasa base figure no. Arsenal is offering 65. Sports Lisbon for someone 70 plus 10. But what did the Micho Yasi? Now, 70 plus 10, no. So Arsenal you're willing na Arsenal be for Victor Gyokeres Ediako. Because Sports Lisbon for no so so one seed and it makes a lot of sense to say Bruno Fernandes, man you for turn 2019. Turn 65 million euros. Midfielder Bruno Fernandes. 2025. Aqua was 54 goals last season. They are going to sell him around South Africa. Yes, see. But why not this our problem in Inaba? It is because they've made themselves too desperate. Now, club will be a bit in your bobo be open. Youngquay, Luis Diaz. Here, build any all the news tablets are with Germany in say boy no I agree with Bayern Munich. Now, it does not make the deal over. Luis Diaz, he's not happy with Liverpool. Now, mates and common as a kakra. One of the players are Liverpool for and show me here with all due respect to my Liverpool people. Hey, Luis Diaz. Ken, Luis Diaz, now what you be £55,000 at the Barca. He's been complaining. Why you complain? Sansa na ketwe muntumu sikano general form. And now Federico Chiesa buy. Federico Chiesa just £150,000 a week. No, Luis Diaz Liverpool boy or 55. Esa. Your players say Jessica Chena Darwin Unions in Yadi or £140,000. McAllister at £150,000. Or your midfielder. He's least paid. And what complaining say? For the can be around £200,000. 200,000 only negotiate here. 150 I'm sure he would take. But Liverpool foreign person may take a risk. Liverpool feel set with the Yamiya January. Obeko 29 years. Man is asking us so say they feel say a bad business decision and the Omba. Liverpool are very reluctant. They don't want to touch it. And a boy in the club no happy. It's last year so Ubu say ne papa no de hu twitwi basa for okay last year there no ye no I said akoye interview me ba no nya basa obebo inti I say or the basa ne per contract extension.
Okay.
Me wa choti de bi cho yase because ideally boy no your pair say Liverpool beto na ketuem. And all you to other clubs. But Liverpool up to now I said they are not perturbed. Say Baso said they don't care. They are still insisting say you are not for sale. So we better just over 80 million euros. It's right now. Say on a Bayern Munich for na kasa ano encourage. Say Bayern Munich would have to come to Liverpool and negotiate. Liverpool want to insist to say 80. But as something in I can't contract no 2 years until Liverpool can relax. But point they say Liverpool should rather extend his contract or if they get 80, they are good to go. Because Bayern Munich for better 80 for par for Luis Diaz there. It makes a lot of sense. Real Madrid. Mamonita Madrid versus Hilal. Pachuca, Salzburg, Juventus, Dortmund. She. And now many Pachuca boy. Now me very particular about the game because it was Xabi Alonso's first game. Okay, 4-3-3. Now 4-3-3 now coach in the coin. Ken. And no man Rodrigo Gules opportunity to shine. And Rodrigo be good when he was but that game. Asensio so good when he was and no match I mean the core center back. No the other Guler, but other Guler by no stress obey Timiabo. And the coach, next game Osasan call 5 at the back. And now no more against Juventus. Madrid bought 5 at the back. But what we should game no be one of those deficiencies and what game no was that a time we be an cannot yield us ever for ball or find Trent Alexander-Arnold they struggle because Alexander-Arnold's strength say the ball no air queen. It is a way a coach. How do you solve it? Because coach, Samadu the defender and the 5 at the back untouch it. Chouamini in a fall from midfield no abeka. Ken, me more 3 examples of they see here against Borussia Dortmund because Dortmund also about 3 at the back. Now Svensson and Karim Adeyemi Senka coach na nya bibi amfa ho they cannot yield us Eddie Yomono can the same thing baby. Give me one example. It's instead of Chouameni falling to become a defender now you have 5 at the back they can't say rather Freddy Valverde mom and a drop in be Trent Alexander-Arnold. First example any Kent times because of time. My second example. So this is the 12 minutes. Freddy Valverde and I drop it. So instead of Chouamini, I'll be question. This game it was Chouamini mom. It was Freddy Valverde mom na Eba. My second example. Here Trent Alexander-Arnold and I found Karim Adeyemi. Send a Freddy Valverde will also drop. Last example because of time. Last example no so Ebeba any 24th minutes again. Freddy Valverde boom and I drop it. So in their previous game, Chouamini dropped as a center back against Borussia Dortmund. It was Freddy Valverde. See, always the 5 at the back doesn't change, but Madrid team is too flexible. Depending on what they want to do in the game, player no Obia betimi drop it. So far, I think say Madrid will face bigger challenge, but what we are seeing, we are seeing good changes.
Okay. Madrid PSG next. And in soon Benyabo. Biggie, Sabakodi. Yeah, and there's a wow, mana.
Medding crab, yeah,
say, now, common and I get on the night crying. I'm on the night when I'm at home. PSG for no. As I say, I'm to the age to crash of you.
A medding crab, yeah, checking. Can
I hear those in the Faba normal bread? Hey, and so we're more on the way. Not do no crowd, yes, and now me and none of you.
Can Madrid team no say defensively and Casadia Trent Alexander-Arnold actually clearly say he's a man who is not there defensively. He gives you a lot of attacking options. And he they have to expect Cesar man better SEC. Can Real Madrid, when you have a new coach, a new team, now you're fortunate say Okobo tournament attention any BBA also. Coach will be making sure say or be provide a platform for almost every player or you available Bobo Kunim said the or be shame no they are selecting the best players or only few say you races in Nimwa or be timidi or my juma. It is a what has be alone so almost everybody our Real Madrid Bobo Kunim and he wants to give everybody that opportunity. Now the bag exhibit who no be who's a born who timiabo and I say untimi more. So when he takes a decision and conquer yes will be who timika and also on pass MSCSM and on fan mobi. Some of these players have gotten the opportunity and almost surprised you. Last time he did Gonzalo home come and never baba a story. So player friend is Hendrick. There are teams so much as so mobile branch and as a Madrid as so mobile here branch and on loan. Real Betis is number one. Can at this moment you ask yourself, say, ebe here say Hendrick better than Real Madrid Bobo Konimoana. First of all, tell me a player now. At the SSMA, they say you have to talk to the coach. Only coach didn't come on a coach not on a plan for what kind of plans because you are absent at the Club World Cup. There are other players from one year present. Almost an opportunity for Roma Red Bull Bokonim. So giving the opportunity, Oma grab this opportunity with both hands and Yeme Konkan and so the Maomo. It is a players only a mobile player. A better dinger the amount. So buy now Baba command the sport because you are not Kylian Mbappe, you are not Vinicius Jr. A branch now on a pre-position no. At the Real Madrid senior level, we haven't seen a lot from him. Gonzalo. Back in at the Club World Cup, Aquadana proved the actual BBA say he's a good striker. So far, matches our body ama Real Madrid. Our Club World Cup anymore. Watch 4 goals and our assist Barca. 5 goal contribution from 5 matches. It's in the clearly. Coach Biabe Peso be keep such a player. No be see a kind of man. Hendrick on the other hand, that Real Madrid senior team had opportunities, but a lot of them were in stats. But even with that, about 22 matches in the league, 3 stats Spain unyaye, or share 1 goal in the Spanish La Liga. Champions League, about 9 matches, onya 1 start in the Champions League, or share 1 goal. But the onya stats Kesiepa was in the Copa del Rey. A Honoman branch in stats Bibri, or about 6 games, and Ademola Madrid or started 4. In the Copa del Rey, no a Real Madrid top scorer, or share 5 goals. Into clearly, Aquadana Cheto on a lot of opportunities and other stats on also bet me proving who Real Madrid Bobo Konim. But at the Club World Cup now, coach they assessing new players no. Only available. One man other player opportunity, I don't know deliver. It is a oba a better dance or baba tuno and so dear few. And we shouldn't forget that he's a Spaniard. That alone gives him another advantage over who player for us Hendrick. Only established. What is all no. It was in Brazil that you knew the why, but at Real Madrid, you haven't achieved anything extraordinary with the Real Madrid club. It's a better thing the Ama Quadano. Tony coaching in Casa, no resort in Madrid, the one in Yasadia, Ompelo Nibina Uncle, non conquer Betano Honum. Now for opportunity in the bar, was sent to Baby Pimo Real Madrid, no about Baby Siakain, and so they are more Ken. Manchester City, Pep Guardiola gradually fixed the problems in the squad. Into your Honoma. Kevin De Bruyne and Okoto Ryan Sheki and Odin Baye. The quality Ryan Sheki has shown, a dear dance here clearly, say he's a good player. At the left back position, no be here player, and Okofa Ait Nuri and in the Baye at the Club World Cup. Young baller Ait Nuri is also body Manchester City Bobo Kono. He's been very good. Defensively, he's there. Or attack here, he gives you options and also anymore. He plays as a modern day left back. It's in gradually problems na Manchester City bobo ko nim no. Coach ni gu so all ye den all solve it. Portos na dem no all fail it. But baby back aba be problem kaka. Area Manchester City has been the right back position. It's na ya me de. So Manchester City bobo ko no. And some about bonti and as a report about your talk of Dumfries. Dumfries are bought to that level. Manchester City bobo ko no be here for that particular project. I am saying this because City right back position no talk road Walker. Walker was the man and no boss our position or solidify her at Manchester City. The standard of the right back position Ekoko drew here. Manchester City bobo ko no. It got to a point City share Real Madrid. Na Walker ewo among for boni this on you be obetimi as to Vinicius Junior. And this ultimate yes Jumano. It drew sa level no. Not only the league, the Champions League level near there. It means that all the standard of the right back position Manchester City in a Kosoro. But since he left, and I say only Manchester City bobo ko nim no. Omo amabe boni ntimi nya say Jumano. Empeja the right back position, emfan konko drew sa standard no. Rico Lewis beba be bokaka. A bit of inexperience and inconsistency. Ewa koda nafa. E toda na coach na kofa midfielder. Matthias Nunes e na baba be gina the right back position. And the Dumfries City team na strong. Dumfries there are options. Ewa animu ho midfield any e chire honom no. The right back position to kro baba be da honom a Manchester City bobo ko ni team mfele ye. It is over called Livramento. Never bow 80 million. The Livramento we are talking about, Campono, Newcastle at the right back position, do Timibo. But Newcastle, most of the time, about the left back position, and at the Maomo. It is a Bebo 80 now, Quenya or Dumfries. I think going for that particular player is a very good option for the right back position. Our Manchester City Bobo Kunimu. And standard now, Walker. A page at the right back position of Manchester City, Koko Druyano. And then, open right backs or be fitted as standard now. About Dumfries, Obeka Ashraf Hakimi. These are the right backs or Mudru level. No? It's getting him to fill that gap. Brand energy to one of the Ken. And idea about Manchester City Bobo Konepa. Now on AC Milan, coach I find Maximiliano Allegri is getting almost everything he wants with AC Milan. And in Pennyforce to whom much is given, much as expected. Yeah, the opening in our see are the supporters of AC Milan, the management, the board, everybody in and around the club. And so Ressa won't so buy the almost to pay at the amomo. And it's so bit to medium. I did a school there to be him. Why you be that with AC Milan in 2011-2012? Gideon Woho, or cover Juventus or yeah. Why increase Gideon because at Juventus, a Dumo yeah, and a brag in so when it comes to the domestic trophies. I do a Champions League final, any idea. It's almost a shame, and I'm decided to say you are the manner. Ubetimi ababe boyen because the year penal why you be that yanko fa umra and omode naba ya ken there were players and omo person omo free AC Milan because project e koso ho no ni gidie wom. Mike Mignan is a typical example. Omo ni abrante na kasa convince no ene Mike Mignan decided so obetena AC Milan onko ba bia. Rafael Leao wanted to leave. No person join Barcelona ne Bayern Munich no man omo penal. Omo ni akwada na kasa coach ne na kasa coach na kan in the press conference and they said he feels so award you obetimi dia bring out the best e Rafael Leao mu etu oni player na kasa ama player ne nso so tena omo kwa akofa Luka Modric e de na brew after the Club World Cup oba be join AC Milan omo be yiska e de akofa Matteo Retegui enso so de na ba the top scorer in the just ended season e Italian Serie A mu enti omo ya ade bia ma so de be ya obetimi succeed it is good na mum e the pressure e na eba enti papa no so make sure said the omo yedi amano no ono to be repay the supporters, the board, the management. And you be owo AC Milan bobo ko no hu bia with Scudetto no omo hwehwe. And that status omo person omo recapture with European football mo no. Omo no ntimi form nkonkoduru sampempen so no because ade bia be hia manager is successful bia no. Omo decide na ma Allegri ken.
Okay. And a big message about this is here na